Yo, spark up the vibe. Yeah. The room's getting hazy. Midwest degenerates. The flow's getting crazy. We're trimming the lines and we're packing the bowl. Got a parlay and a pre-roll. That's how we roll. From the seas and the soil to the green on the screen, we're the highest stakes hitters that you have ever fucking seen. Counting up units while we're breaking down the bud. Rolling heavy through the Missouri fields in the mud. We got the IPM locked and the picture all sharp. Betting underdogs only. We don't need to harp. Yeah, the crop's looking frosty. The odds are looking right. We're going green on the board every motherfucking night. So light one up. Let the intro play. We're chasing the bag in a cloud of gray. But it's the UFC hits to a grain slaying rate. Welcome back to the show. It's a motherfucking Midwest degenerates, bitch. Yeah. Fuck Diddy.
Sorry about that. Welcome back to Midwest Degenerates. My name is Alex. He's Caleb, and we got our special guest, JR the Counter-Strike man.
What's up?
I'm back at you, folks, with another episode. Our typical UFC Wednesday episode, and then I kind of completely forgot about it, but I've had fucking this or some type of bet going on it in the form of in Counter-Strike. I'll pull this up on the stream real quick so the folks can see. Got the Pick'em challenge, allow you to pick the winners and losers of each round of the major. But yeah, I've got CS Pick'em challenge. You're able to pick the winners and losers, who wins. Like, so for Caleb, for example, imagine the NFL did a playoff bracket where it's basically March Madness bracket, pretty much. Is the best way to describe it. You make your picks on who you think advances undefeated, who you think advances with 1 or 2 losses, and who you think is 0-3 elimination. And me and JR did this shit a couple weeks back, like right when they first dropped this, and so far we're 1, 2, 3. It's looking like we're about to go like 5 or 6 or 8 or 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, just because you mentioned the NFL, it immediately popped into my head. But did you see the big news from today?
What was it?
Mr. Unlimited Diarrhea has announced his retirement.
Oh, that was yesterday, or that was the same day. I fucking forgot about it because we had the OBJ news and the Myles Garrett trade, but that was that same day. Monday, he announced the fucking commentator shit.
I just had a notification from Jeff Bassan pop up like an hour ago.
Well, I think he like hadn't officially retired, but he had like agreed to contracts with CBS to become a commentator.
Well, Jameis Winston has the same fucking thing, and he's still on rosters, so it could have been that same scenario.
And then he just decided to retire because of the money. That makes sense. So I figure we'll probably start out tonight with the normal for a Wednesday episode. We got our UFC Fight Night card on deck. JR, I'm going to send you this so you can take a look at it too. That's why I always used to fucking follow it.
Let's take a look.
Shit, let me fucking drop that to you. So our first fight of the night, we got Caitlin Souza out of Brazil versus Ariane Camillosi, also out of Brazil. Both 3-3 in the UFC. Strength of schedule favors Souza. My one thing is that, that's Carnelosa or Carnelosi. I thought that said Camillosi. Carnelosi. She looks retarded. I don't know how much of a factor this plays, but I know retards are strong.
I mean, you see those shoulders? Could be some pretty heavy retard strength playing into that fight.
Yeah, why she low-key look like Drake?
I mean, a little bit, just a little bit more recessed of a hairline.
Shit. sub. Her last win was via DQ. She got intentionally headbutted, and that was her last win 2 years ago for Carnelosi. So she definitely is retarded now. She wasn't before, she is now. And Souza, she's a better prospect. Bruna Bazil, decision win. Piera Rodriguez, split decision loss. Angela Hill, split decision loss. We just saw what Angela Hill could do against our fucking Ching Long Ding Dong card.
Yeah.
We know that she's a menace regardless of that 17-14 record. I want to take Carnelosi just because she looks like a fucking idiot, but I think I gotta go Souza as a fucking safe bet here.
Yeah, Souza, she's got the cleaner footwork on her. They're both aggressive whenever they get in there. They can both hit hard. But I think her footwork, she's going to be able to work herself out of trouble a little bit easier. She's got a little bit better skills whenever it comes to the mat as well. So if anything, she'll win ground control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, and I mean, those Brazilians, they always try and specialize in the ground game, but some of them, especially in women's MMA, they just aren't able to. Like, you can see Mackenzie Dern is like a 2 or 3 times fucking black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, claims Brazil. Yet I've watched her get her ass beat more times than I can fucking count. And that's one of the better prospects out of Brazil. But wait, is this just a Brazil card? Hold up. Brazil, 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 Americas, Brazil. A lot of Brazilians. A lot of Brazilians. You can tell who they're trying to represent here. But that was our first piss. I just realized we're starting out the card with 2 piss breaks in a row. Jesla Chavez versus Eunice Dubin. I don't know what country that is, but it exists.
Venezuela?
Oh, I couldn't tell if that was like, or I couldn't tell if those were stars or if that was straight lines. Okay, yeah, she's Venezuelan. First round TKO was her last loss. Won via TKO in the fight before that. Outside of, she was on a good finish streak before she got finished for the Venezuelan. And then Chavez over here, decision win, TKO, decision, TKO, TKO, decision. Muay Thai. Do we still not, oh, we still don't have fucking props. God damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I was going to say, I'm going to take that one to not go the distance.
Yeah, other than that, I would take Chavez, double chance, points or knockout.
I agree with that. Unfortunately, we just have to take her straight money line because we don't get the option to do anything else.
They better get that fucking going. I want to ride the hot streak.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what I always you remember, dude, anytime I would bet big money on fucking UFC, I'd always profit off of those last minute weird bets. Yeah, kind of just skimming past that because it's a fucking shitty piss break. Our next fight, we got Jordan Levitt, the Monkey King, versus Joe Anderson Brito. Joe Anderson Brito is a scary guy. Jordan Levitt is kind of just a joke. People think he's gay. Not the most impressive wins. Well, actually, no. His last win was a very good one against Yadier Del Val, 10-0 prospect. Got a UD win over him, and then he got handed the curse of Joe Anderson Brito to fucking knock him out. Or actually, maybe not. Take that back. Dude, it's so weird because like I have like 4 to 5 years of UFC knowledge that I just stack in my head now. And a lot of these guys I forget if they were on or like I forget that they aren't like in my head, regardless of how he's actually been, my head cannot accept that Israel Adesanya is on like a 4-fight loss streak. My brain cannot fathom that Tony Ferguson left the UFC on an 0-9 streak, setting the record for most losses in a row.
I think ever since Israel Adesanya lost to Strickland, I've been I left that train. I was gone, especially after everything he said about him. That pre-fight ramble was amazing. But that was a while ago. I think at this point,
Yeah, that was, dude. That's crazy. That was 3 years ago now.
that's insane. I love that fight. But yeah, in my eyes, it's been downhill for that guy. In the terms of this fight, I'm gonna go for Jordan. Just I like his record. He's probably a decent fighter. I don't know much about him, but he's American. I'm always gonna go for the
Submission
home
guy,
team.
big submission guy.
The only
He looks like a
problem,
grappler.
the only problem with Jordan Levitt, this is his biggest flaw, is he cannot defend against a strike anymore. He keeps his hands down, and you know the saying, hands down, man down.
You got a weak chin.
Fairly. The other thing, we covered this on, we covered a Levitt fight on one of our first podcast episodes. I think like episode 3, maybe 4. But we covered a Levitt fight in one of our first episodes, and we broke down. I remember talking about it. Do you remember the one flaw that we noticed with Levitt?
I can't remember.
The rear naked choke. Remember, he's a submission guy. He's a good grappling guy. But for whatever fucking reason, everyone can sink a rear naked choke on this guy. So I'm looking here. I see 1, 2, 3, 3 wins by rear naked for Joe Anderson Brito. However, Levitt, we had the same opinion last fight that like that was an issue, or like I had the same thought last fight that was going to be an issue for him, and then he just grinded it out. And based off of Brito's fight style, I think I'm gonna that line. You see the line on this one, Caleb?
What is it?
Monkey King plus 150.
Oh yeah, I had seen that, and I tend to agree with it.
I agree.
I think Brito's going to get him in the first round because he comes out, he puts everything he has into that first round. Every ounce of power that he has behind him, he puts it into those strikes in the first round.
I see, but let me look here. Levitt. One of Levitt's last losses was a sub in round 1. And Brito does have that aggressive style. Oh, do we have more for this one, or is this one same? No, just straight money line. Shit. I think based off that last fight, I think Levitt is going to be able to survive round 1, and then from there, I think it's just going to be a grinding decision that Levitt ends up probably taking home a split decision. I just like the fucking plus 150 line, and as you told me last time he fought, bro, the Monkey King.
Yeah.
Wu Kong.
And
bro.
I will say this is going to be one of those prop bets I put together on one of my parlays where I'm going to take him to win by submission. Because I feel like if they do get down on the mat, Brito's going to make just the slightest of mistakes, and it's going to be pretty much like a Jim Miller fight.
Mhm.
Levitt's going to take advantage of that mistake, and he's going to get it.
Hell yeah. Shout out the Monkey King Jordan Levitt. Goofy ass motherfucker. Even he got the DRU. He got the GRU spelling of his middle name, bro. Another piss break fight. So what this is telling me is we need to be pre-gaming this fight night hardcore. Because if they're giving us 3 piss breaks for 3 of the 4 first fights, it means that it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like a slow start. I mean, shit. Chelsea Chandler. I am very unfamiliar with her. I think it looks like she doesn't have a very long record, but could be entertaining, could not be. I would probably skip it. But overall, prelims looking half and half.
Cachoeira, she had one of the most brutal losses I've ever fucking seen. I can't remember who the fuck it was to. It was an old fight. It might have been Luana Carolina. But she had a fight that was she just got her ass fucking beat like terribly bad. And Chandler isn't much better. Chandler's not a super good fighter. I know fucking a lot of the content creators I follow for MMA, they just make fun of Chelsea Chandler a lot. I think that's gonna win with, but in this, but Priscilla Cachoeira is just so bad. I think I got to go with Chelsea Chandler.
Yeah. Teixeira, she can't get off her back. She's kind of like Bonnie Blue in that regard. She has a hard time getting up off her back. So Chandler's just gonna have her way with her on the mat the whole fucking fight. It's gonna be 15 minutes of fucking ground control.
I think from what I know about her fights, her nickname Zombie Girl definitely fits. I don't really see her winning this at all. I don't know much about Chandler. I just don't have much hope. That being said, I probably won't even watch it. But at the same time, for those who do like watching the women's fights, probably go on Priscilla on that one.
The thing with the women's fights that makes them worth something is no one wants to bet on the women's fights, so you can always get some crazy fucking odds out of them. Like when Grasso won off of Shevchenko, she was live odds plus 1,500.
I'd watch a Grasso fight. That's the difference.
We know why you'd watch a Grasso fight.
Hey, come on.
No judgment.
We all know why I'd watch a Grasso fight.
Hey, Caleb over here, he openly claims that there's this one WNBA player, and on the show she's known as Caleb's ex-wife, future ex-wife. Doesn't she play for Dallas too?
Yeah, plays for Dallas. Paige Buckers. Only problem is I gotta fight Azzy Fudd for her.
Oh, they're gay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I threw a little more fighting than that.
Bro, we watch UFC. You got this. Just throw a couple of leg kicks. You got them. Especially if you're wearing steel toe. Come on. This next one we got fucking Bruno Silva, Edgar Shirez, 125-pound flyweight fight. Both of these guys just outside of the rankings. Shirez, I think he took a fucking loss in his last fight. He won by decision. And then Bruno Silva, this guy just gets his ass kicked. Yeah, I'm going with fucking this one's easy for me. I'm just going Shirez at plus 104 because Bruno Silva just kind of loses to a lot of people. Like he's lost to a lot of people here recently. He's one of his last four, and the only win was against Hyung Seong Park.
He was going against some pretty difficult fighters. I mean, he went against Joshua Van. That's
The champ.
definitely not an easy pick. Yeah.
But also Manel
And-
Kape is proving to not have or not be as like dominant as expected. Charles Johnson too. He's been like win loss win loss win. He went on a streak there for a minute, but then he's streaky. Johnson is very fucking streaky.
And keep an eye out too whenever the prop bets go live. I'm going to be adding this one as well. Edgar Chairez. I don't know if you're aware or not, but he's real sneaky at getting submissions whenever they get on the ground, especially whenever they get up around the fence.
Mm-hmm.
So on that secondary parlay that I'm doing, I'm also going to be taking him to win by submission.
Hell yeah. And he's lanky for fucking flyweight too. Like I gotta check his fucking height. Like Bruno Silva, how fucking tall is he? 5'4" versus Shirez is 3-inch height advantage. Oh god, dude, how are you gonna be 5'4" and a professional fighter, dude? Literally, all someone has to do is just.
Yeah, I've seen some guys do some crazy shit with that height like that, man. Wouldn't put it past them.
I say you gotta be Marab height or above. That 5'5", 1 inch more and you're fine, but 1 inch down and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like if you want to wrestle max, if you want to like truly wrestle max, you got to be 5'5". You got to be 5'5", 135, 140 pounds. That's how you wrestle max. It's a good fucking frame for the size. You know what I'm saying?
Really, that genetic lottery. But seeing as the average is definitely above 5'4", probably just got a shit hand.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least you'll be able to wrestle really good. You can make some medals off that.
Yeah.
Next up, Marcus McGee.
I'd say directly going into this new one, Marcus McGee. I have it on Marcus McGee. I think, John Yanis. I wouldn't put it past him, but Marcus McGee looks like that one guy that bashed in fucking, Dahmer's skull. He looks like a fucking menace. I would say just, I know his history. I know him as a fighter. I've seen a lot of it, but at the same time, even without knowing that, just seeing this guy's face, he's gonna pummel him.
And his only loss is to the champ. Like he's 10-2, and his only recent loss is to the champ. It's to Peter Yan. And we just watched Peter Yan beat the living shit out of Marab. Like that gif of the baby getting punted. That was fucking Peter Yan to Marab.
I know it.
Fuck, in Minecraft. It was in a video game, folks. It was actually in a video game. Ill. Shout out the video game Ill. It looks very, very cool, and there was a baby getting punted in the video game. You can
Who's a
fact check
monster?
us.
Who's a monster baby?
Monster baby.
Was a real one,
It did a funny little 360 as it was getting punted into the fucking pile of boxes.
Yeah.
And then side bet for this one, or side parlay bet for this one as well. And honestly, we could probably put it on the main pot or main slip as well. McGee by knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Once it goes live instead of just straight money line.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
He's a menace. He just got handed, like, he was ranked number 13 and they gave him Peter Yan. Like, the fuck is he gonna do? It's like fucking Coughing Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb.
It's not fair, man.
It ain't fucking fair.
Truly.
This next one, I really wish that fucking odds were live, or more prop bets were live, because wait, did the fight fall out, or is FanDuel more update than FanDuel? Maybe more up to date, or no, it's just in a different order. So last fight on the prelims, Matt Schnell versus Alessandro Costa. I'm taking Matt Schnell to get his head ripped off. This guy is how many KO losses is he up to at this point? Hold up. Oh, sub, TKO, sub. TKO, sub. Even in amateurs, he was getting TKO, dude. Yeah. This guy, I'd double chance for finish for fucking Costa. That's what I would do if we were able to.
And then I will, just because I know the odds are going to be good. He has had a submission win before, so I'm going to put Matt Schnell to win by submission on the side.
Just because it's going to be like plus 5K?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll slap $5 on it. Fuck it.
And then we got fucking next fight up. Well, I mean, a little bit out of order. The order I'm going off of is Tapology, and it showed fucking, or I went off of FanDuel there. Tapology showed that one was next fight up. Oh, that one said a fucking catch weight too. Catch weight 130. Interesting. Light heavyweight, Iwo Baranowski, Polish man. We covered him on the pod. I remember that. Fucking left hook, ground TKO in round 1 against the shitter who just got cut. Austin Lane, you suck. You deserve to get cut from the UFC, and I'm glad to see you gone. Evo Aslan, TKO. What are the odds? How much of a favorite is he? Yeah, we're taking Baranowski. Tafa, he's
Yeah.
a brawler. Tafa's a brawler. He'll brawl, but I don't see Tafa being able to get it. Like, Baranowski is a good-looking prospect, and I don't see Tafa's just pure bar brawl style being able to get anything done.
I would honestly even feel comfortable taking the double chance for Baranowski by knockout or submission.
I would as well. Do we have it for the main card at least? No, we don't have it for the main card. God damn it. Oh, dude. Dude, we got a banger next one. I'm just getting excited because I see his name. Boys, we got Bryce Mitchell return.
Oh shit!
Bryce Mitchell is returning.
No,
He
that
went on
one's exciting.
he went on some fishing adventures. His last fight. This fucking last year, July of last year. So he took like a whole year layoff and then did some grappling shit in his free time. He won his last fight. That's right. He moved down and got a win against the Nurmagomedov. That was, dude. Oh yeah, Bryce Mitchell hype train, baby. Where the fuck are the odds? -146 against Santiago Luna. That's not an American. Bryce Mitchell is fucking him up. Fucking, if I could take Bryce Mitchell by sub, I would take Bryce Mitchell by sub. He's gonna fucking do it to him.
By sub or knockout or just straight sub?
Sub or decision, if anything. Bryce Mitchell doesn't have fucking good he doesn't have good KO TKO, but god damn it, he knows how to throw some submissions. And he knows how to be a fucking true American. Getting pumped just thinking about him, dude. He's gonna be in there giving a speech about God on the microphone afterwards. It's gonna be amazing. Talking about how we all need to repent and pray to the Lord and how the end times are near.
That's how it felt with every single winner of last big event. You know, with dude, it was crazy. Every single win. I like to acknowledge Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You know, big W's over there, but at the same time, didn't see that shit coming.
Dude, I didn't either because it's been the complete opposite here past few years. Up until this year, it's been the complete opposite. You know, people are getting on the mic, they're thanking everybody but God. You know,
because all the Americans are winning, man, and we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it fucking back.
That's what I appreciate about that shit too. Especially with Strickland's win, that really just brought everything back there.
Fucking God bless America and go to hell, Dagestan.
Oh, yeah.
Next one up, we got Fares Ziam versus Tom Nolan. 10-1 Australian prospect versus 18-4 French prospect. Tom Nolan has a much better strength of schedule. On a 4-fight win streak, one loss by a TKO in 2024. So it's been 2 full calendar years since he has lost. Ziam, it has been 4 years since he has lost. That's crazy. The only fight he's lost was to Terrence fucking McKinney.
No, this one, I'm genuinely gonna pull it. I'm gonna say, hey, the Australians always like to do some incredibly unexpected shit. I would put something on him. I would.
He's 10-1. Plus 235 dog. It's tempting. We hit on the plus 210 last week, Caleb.
I mean, here's what I'm running off of. You know what Tom Nolan's nickname is?
Hold up, let me get back to it. Let me get back to the page. What's his nickname? Big Train. Tom Nolan moneyline. Big Train. His nickname is Big Train. Holy shit!
Big Train money line going.
Big Train moneyline.
I can see that. I can see that.
And we got 2 more fights. We got Brendan Allen versus Edmund Shabazian in the co-main event here. Edmund Shabazian, 16-5 prospect out of America. Brendan Allen, 26-7 prospect out of America. Brendan Allen 14-4, Shabazian 9-5. Brendan Allen, he's on a 2-fight win streak. He sent Rainer DeRitter packing to fucking light heavyweight. Sent him up a division. Got a unanimous decision against Marvin Vettori, which really not impressive, and then was on a 2-fight loss streak before that. Shabazian, on the other hand, he is looking at a 3-fight win streak, TKO decision, TKO. He got fucking GM. Oh, he didn't even get GM3. Lost to Anthony Hernandez. Lost to Nasruddin Imavov. Not bad losses. Kind of just getting prospect checked from what I'm looking at. I'm gonna run with Brendan Allen moneyline. Anytime he runs into a decent fighter, Shabazian is just seeing the shit end of the stick.
We got props on this one.
Oh, we do?
We got props on this one.
Double chance, Brendan Allen by sub or points.
Well, hear me out here. Hear me out. Hear me out. And this is on there. Brendan Allen by submission in rounds 2 or 3.
You can do like. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right.
Because he's gonna let Sheboygan, whatever the fuck his name is, he's gonna let him do his thing over the first 5 minutes of the fight. He's gonna let him get through the first round, letting tire himself out. Because Brandon Allen can take those fucking shots.
Mm-hmm.
Second round, he's gonna get him on the ground. Sheboygan's not gonna be able to fucking fend for himself on the ground, and he's gonna get himself caught up in a triangle.
Mm-hmm. I can see it. We haven't seen a triangle in a long time, but he's gonna get caught up in some shit. I can guarantee that. Triangles used to be super common, but now they're just the rarest fucking thing on planet Earth.
Well, I'm calling it. We're gonna see it, and at fucking plus 480.
Plus 80K on the parlay now. Fuck, dude, banger. And then our fucking main event here. We got this fucking loser. I'm taking.
And we got props on it.
Double chance. I don't. Bilal Muhammed is like my third least favorite fighter on the UFC roster. Not a fan of him at all. And he lost to he got his ass handed to him by JDM. And fucking Ian Gary. Used Ian Gary, man. That you're cursed. If you lose to Ian Gary, you're cursed. Like D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez, he lost to Ian Gary. Spent 8 months in Mexican prison. So we're going double chance. Hold up, what's this? I need to check, see which one he does more often. See a sub guy. Fuck it, yeah, he's gonna finish Bilal Muhammad. Wait, you got any opposition to that, Caleb?
No, I was. It's not gonna go all 5 rounds. I think Bilal's gonna get it.
Mm.
So, not sure how. So, if you want to go submission or knockout, I'm fine with going submission or knockout.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, what's a dollar? A dollar is $2,000.
You have it at fucking plus 35K or whatever the fuck it is.
I got plus 216K.
I got plus 352.
We probably made. I'll read mine out. I got Caitlin Souza, Jelsla, Yeah, Jelsla Chavez, Jordan Levitt, Chelsea Chandler, Edgar Shirez, Marcus McGee, Alessandro Costa, Iwo Baranowski, Bryce Mitchell, Tom Nolan, Brendan Allen, Gabriel Bonfim.
Oh, you're going Gabriel?
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking Bilal. Hell no. That guy fucking sucks. He's got his ass beat in his last 2 fights. He's washed up. He's like 38 years old.
All right. Well, I misheard you there. So I got that switched over to Bonfim by knockout or submission. And then I got Allen to win by submission in rounds 2 or 3.
Yeah, I got that
So
as
now
well.
my odds are fucking plus 216,000.
Yeah, it went down a bit, but I'm telling you, man, Bilal Muhammad is not a finisher. I don't think he's gotten like 1 finish in the UFC. The rest are decisions.
Putting $2 on that to win 4,300.
Hell yeah. Wish I had funds right now. That'd be nice. Then we'll move on from UFC to what JR is our specialist at, fucking Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah, baby. What I'm talking about.
Let me pull up HLTV.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to UFC, I don't usually drop any kind of dollars on fight nights. The main cards are where it's at for me. But when it comes to CS tourneys, I'll always drop cash on anything. I think it's very similar to what you guys are doing. Just the overall knowledge is just there for me.
He's degenning it up with fucking CS2, dude.
That's right, dude. That's right. It makes it so much more fun. That's the thing I can put in any sport is that when you put money on the line, it makes it just so much more fun. I say that with basically anything.
It really does, dude.
That's the only reason why I watch the WNBA.
Exactly. I wouldn't put a dime on that shit, but I applaud you for doing that.
You got to make a joke out of it. You got to bet on them being bad.
I'd rather bet on the people throwing dildos out in the crowd and like betting on what color it is.
I'm pretty sure you made that same fucking comment last episode because we said
I probably
some shit
did.
about WNBA.
They're just so funny. Like, that's the best bet I could place. Is just like, what color is the dildo that the guy's gonna throw out on the crowd? How many fucking baskets is the chick gonna miss?
Dude, that's what we're betting on though. We're taking the under on points, the over on rebounds.
How many layups is Jafika Johnson gonna miss in 2 hour span?
Shit, probably 30.
Yeah, probably.
She averages about 6. She averages 6 misses a game.
I'd bet on that, dude.
So Counter-Strike, we got Cologne. Isn't that
it's
Germany?
Going crazy. That is Germany, yeah. So they got the Cologne major going on around, the IEM Cologne. Big event, big money, big money. Got a lot of teams going in there, but it's really funny. And a lot of people might recognize this name. FaZe did not make it to the major. It's because they've been sucking quite a bit. I mean, when you really think about FaZe, you think about all early days. Everyone knew the name based on all the collaborations they did and all the ship products they pumped out. And then, as I said last time I was here, everyone knows the main dude now for the crypto scam he pumped out. But, unfortunately for the crypto scam team, we're not going to see them in the major. We haven't seen them in here. We do see a bunch of other teams. When it comes to NA, the North American teams, they're kind of a joke. Kind of like the British football team. Not talking soccer. Talking the real American football.
Oh, the EFL.
Yeah, it's really not their. It's just really not their forte, and you can really see that with the North American Counter-Strike League. Those Europeans just kind of kick our ass.
They are really. They are, bro. I will say, you put me on Eastern European servers, they don't stand a fucking chance. I've proven it.
I mean, little Vladimir over in Russia probably doesn't stand a chance, but when you go on that stage, you probably won't get a shot off. That's really just how it plays out. But one thing I really want to point out within the major this year and what we've started out in stage 1, where my picks for the eliminations were mostly based on the Australian teams that nobody even heard about until this event. Thunder Down Under and FlyQuest. Some interesting names I've never heard of in my life. Thunder Down Under at least has some cool art, some cool names. And would you believe it? Some of the players of Thunder Down Under are full-time jobs. They have some full-time positions going on here. Some truck drivers on that team, which I
Dude,
never expected to see on that shit.
they're
But
truck
yeah,
drivers.
you got
should
two
have
truck drivers on that
dude.
team.
If you would have told me that, I would have put my fucking souvenir on Thunder Down Under. Australian truck drivers.
Oh yeah. You never really expected that, but especially what you never really expect from people that have full-time jobs, at least two of them on the team of five, is that they won a round. People were always picking them out to be the people that would be kicked out as soon as possible, but they were actually winning pretty heavily on their first go-around.
And their second game too. They almost beat B8, who went 3-0.
And that little Russian team over there, very surprising. And that's what I want to say with a lot of sports is that you always think those little down unders, those Australian fuckers, always the underdog. I say always, but that might not be the case in some ways. But for most part, you never expect those fuckers to ever get up and at them in terms of winning those picks. But sometimes they make some people a lot of money.
Australians are starting to get respect nowadays.
Which, yeah, I never expected personally. And I don't think most people did either, but it's good to see. It's good to see some underdogs get up there and beat some big names. In terms of what we've been seeing here recently with the stage one, a lot of no names, a lot of small teams, a lot of medium teams coming in here. We don't see the big hitters just yet, but for the people that are going against the big hitters, definitely some underdogs. Bet Boom, Thunder Down Under. We got a few other names coming in here, like I believe NRG might be brought up to advance. And when you look at some of the gameplay going on here, especially when it comes to some of these team plays, they do play it like a chessboard. They go around, they actually make some good calls, and they put themselves in nice positions, positions where they're 5 steps ahead. Never really expected, but their prep is definitely showing out through here, and the money I'm putting here is definitely coming through. I think we'll definitely hit our picks here. At least 5 teams are going to advance that we got our sights set on, but overall, it's been a tough major to really even see what's going on. It's hard to predict and hard to see what teams you really want to move forward at this point.
Dude, I'm just Caleb, for perspective, what we're seeing is like a bunch of high school teams going up against some fucking big baller brands and just beating the dog shit out of them, dude.
Like I was saying before, you got Little League going against LeBron and somehow beating him
consistently, dude. Like I'm about to send you. It's fucking long as hell. I'll tell you that, but it's worth a watch. It was the round 3 game today between B8 and Bet Boom, and it went to fucking 3 OT. Almost went to 4 overtimes.
Oh no, that was M80 and B8.
That was M80 and B8. I thought that was. Oh yeah, that's right, because it was fucking. Yeah, my bad. I fucking got confused on it. Yeah, because I needed B8 to advance, but it went fucking 3 overtimes. Almost went into a 4th, and it was like one of the craziest games I've ever fucking. Like, I'm not even. Trust me, dude. I'm not a big fan of like watching full Counter-Strike games, but that shit was fucking fire.
So how do you bet on all this shit?
Kalshi, right?
Oh, you can bet on a lot of places. I mean, they got FanDuel up in this as well.
Wait, really?
I'm not sure for IEM, but for Blast Premier, you got FanDuel. For some of these organizations,
we only got Dota.
Dota on FanDuel, but not for IEM. IEM is going to be mostly on Poly Market. Going to be more of a prediction because of how these matches play out. You're going to play some picks based on some percentages. When it comes to some of these matches, especially some of these teams that are really hard to guess on now, betting on the underdog is definitely going to be profitable in the long term. Just seeing how they're playing here, with how some of these best of 3 matches go, they really like pulling it as long as they can. They like staying in as long as they can, and their coach definitely isn't disappointing with what kind of plays they're calling for their team here.
Dude, $10 million volume on the fucking major winner.
That's right. We got a lot of money going on this shit, and I love to see some of the chats. Polymarket itself has a chat feature, so when you bet, you're able to put a little something in a global chat. And honestly, everyone knows the Counter Strike community is being a little toxic. It's always a good amount of fun when
It's
you
all
see
they
some
know
of
how
the
to
chat.
do.
Exactly,
All they know how to do.
it's the gaming culture right there. That's the competitive gaming culture. And honestly, I say that's gaming culture, but it's you see that in UFC as well. You see people seeing some pretty fucked up shit. But it's part of the fun. It's part of the banter. It's part of the ramble. Um, and honestly, before the Aussie team started popping out, I really saw some great stuff going on about them behind the scenes. Not necessarily, good talk. A lot of anti-Aussie talk going on here, and I don't want to really repeat a lot of what I read, but they've really crushed everyone's expectations here to some dismay because a lot of people would bet against them. Actually, I think 90% of people bet against that first round with Thunder Down Under. And a lot of those team members went online, started running up a storm.
Dude,
But
okay, Thunder Down Under is a massive underdog tomorrow against FlyQuest.
what are the picks going on? What's the percentage?
77% FlyQuest.
It's crazy. I'm putting some money on Thunder Down Under, baby.
Bro, I'm
Aussie versus Aussie
I'm
action.
downloading that shit right now. I'm downloading Polymarket on my phone right now, and I'm gonna put some money down on this shit.
Some on the truck drivers, man. You got to get those picks going out here because at the end of the day, those guys all they know how to do is sit. So when they sit at a desk and they're really honing in those precision skills, that's how you know. That's how you know that these Aussies aren't fucking playing around.
They are not.
Some of these plays are really funny too. When I go back to that M80 B8 game, some of these highlights, you really see them getting tired after they're going for almost 40 rounds straight till the win. That being over an hour and a half of just straight playing, they get tired, they get
Dude, it was 3
dysfunctional, and
hours.
about 3 hours of that game. You see some people really flunking out. Some people just staring at a wall, thinking their teammates got them, thinking they got telepathy, but at the end of the day, they get picked off very easily because they have no sync. They have no sync. And it's fun to watch, but it's hard to see these underdogs kind of underperform at the end of the day because they get some nice picks in. They're nice little show ponies once they beat a few of these people in the first stage, but seeing them go past the first stage is something I don't expect here.
Mm-hmm. I do think it'll be interesting. I'm gonna go on whenever I can get fucking Poly. I'm gonna do that after the podcast. But I'm gonna get fucking Polymarket set up on my phone, and I'm gonna put some money on my fella's B8. 13% chance to qualify to playoffs.
Yeah,
It's a solid underdog in my eyes. But I gotta ask, JR, what's up with looking at this or looking at it? What's up with some of these teams? Why do some of these teams only come in stage 2?
so some of these teams are big names. There's some. As you go up in the stages, you're going to see stage 1. You got a lot of these no names and a lot of these teams that have been falling under the wayside, competing to see who goes against the developed teams, the top 10. So it's basically you got your prelims advancing into going against the top tier. You got your Ilias to kind of put it in UFC terms. You got your Taporias versus your Stricklands when it comes to team spirit versus vitality and all that stuff. And you really understand at the top play that it's not going to be anything like our stage 1 picks here. But when stage 1 goes up against them, all you can really hope for is that you'll see some underdog power. But as they progress through these stages and they go up against these teams that are scheduled to play at such a high level, all you can really expect is that they'll just completely and utterly shatter any expectation for those new up and coming players.
Shit.
Putting everyone together in the same stage just kind of guarantees you're going to see some people dropped out immediately, and that kind of ruins some picks for some people. Really staging these out with some of these players is going to create more, better expectations for how it's going to play out long term.
I gotta ask, was there an upset against Spirit to knock them from just being straight stage 3 qualifiers instead of stage 2?
Spirit's been a little down right now. I mean, you got some really hard hitters on there. You got some nice individual plays, but as a team, their chemistry's been a little low. There was a pretty big problem with Donk of Team Spirit. His brother passed away recently. He's been very under the weather with that. That's understandable when you go into something as high energy and very high stress level as a major. You got a lot of money on the line, millions of dollars. Sometimes you can let your life pour into that, and even just being an average Joe, you can understand how that might happen to some people.
So did we fuck up by taking them for 3-0? Because I feel like that's big news that I was not informed on ahead of time.
Well, Team Spirit, don't get me wrong, we got some problems going on within the internal lives, might be affecting team play, but it is stage 2 pick going against some of these no names as we go into the higher leagued plays. I believe Team Spirit 3-0 pick is pretty solid no matter what, because they were stage 3 players at some point. They were high up on that ranking. They were on top of the ladder. Donk was number 1 in the world player. So even if he's dropped down a little bit, I'm very, very excited to see this 3-0 pick. I think that it'll be great. It'll work out just fine. But overall, this is going to go for a while. I think this major is going to go into the late stage of June. Mm-hmm. And as we play through it, there's going to be a lot of picks to be made, a lot of bets to be made. And these underdogs are really showing up and showing out. So you can expect me to put some big money on some of these guys.
And I guess we can stick to just the upcoming games that we got for tomorrow. Okay, we got Thunder Down Under versus FlyQuest in the best of 3. We got fucking Tyloo versus Sharks, M80 versus NRG, Liquid versus Heroic, Gamer Legion versus Big, and MIBR versus Win Vision. Bro, Navi has a junior team? What the fuck?
He does have a junior team.
You see big?
See the junior teams, you see the female teams, and not gonna lie, when it comes to the female teams, it's very similar to the WNBA. You'd expect them to be a little bit different. It's just not that much of a physical sport, but I guess you still want to factor in the reaction time.
Could we bet on fucking women's Counter-Strike?
100% once they start playing again.
Caleb, there's big money to be made.
No shit.
Dude.
On some of these female players?
I did get... Y'all talked me into with Thunder Down Under. I got on a call sheet and I put some money on Thunder Down Under.
On the FlyQuest game?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, it's on... Wait, all of it's on call sheet too?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I just got to make a deposit on there and I'm good to go.
Take a look at this. I'm actually going to look up the Down Under League right now, seeing the team. Yeah, so... If you take a look at it, you can really see who's going out here. I believe TJP and Dexter have some full-time jobs, and they really have some great stats for being in that league of, working a full-time job, putting in the hours, and then at the end of the day, going to their computers and locking in on some nice training here.
Well, dude, you got to think about it. If there's any job to fucking train Counter-Strike while you're on the job, it's full-time trucker. Because... You get even. I guarantee, even Australia, there's restrictions on how many hours you're allowed to drive. You know what I'm saying?
Most likely, yeah. I wouldn't put it past Australia to have some high restrictions on that, as they do for everything else. But I think that it's just a great thing to see, especially some of these younger players coming in there so early in the game. And being able to really show out and break all the expectations that people have for them, especially those that don't have the same amount of time and don't have the same, kind of back to be able to just drop everything. But seeing the plays they've been making recently, I'm pretty happy to announce that I'll be dropping some money on that game tomorrow as well.
We all will. Bro, I'll drop money on all of these. I'll put like I think the minimum deposit for the fucking deposit bonus on Kalshi is $10. So I'm gonna drop $10, get the deposit bonus, and then I'll fucking drops a little bit of money on all of these games. But we got the Thunder Down Under pick. That's a good fucking dog. Is it a good dog pick on Kalshi as well, Caleb?
Let me see here. So there's on Kalshi, there's $79,000 put down on it. 23% of the picks are in on Thunder Down Under,
Yeah, it's the same.
and their multiplier is 4.13 times the money.
Yeah, it's the same on fucking Polymarket, so that's good to know. Fucking
I put 5 on them, so hopefully that turns into 20.
dude, it will turn into 20, man. I'm telling you, Thunder Down Under. They're something. And then the next one though, we got an elimination. I gotta fucking go back to Counter-Strike real quick, pull this up. I gotta do it in burst because I don't want to get a copyright strike on the video for my music kit.
Mute that as well.
Yeah, honestly, I should just mute CS. That's a really good idea. More volume settings.
I don't want to say the next match we got going on there is Tai Lu and Sharks. Now, to be completely honest, I had no idea who Sharks was, what team that is, or what they could.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that, JR. Fucking my dumbass.
All good. Now, what we were saying about the Chinese team, Tai Lu. Looks like they're the favorite pick against the Sharks, but honestly, Tai Lu as a team has been a little underwhelming. They're also underdogs in this pick, but surprising coming out of the country that has a lot of these very degenerate gamers. Now, obviously, China likes to really enforce some strict time, like they're the parents of these consumers. At the same time, people still like to skirt around those limitations. You always see those, little gaming cafes. People like sitting there and living there. So you'd expect those people to have a little, game sense, a little time under their belt. But even so, they still get beat out by some of these other teams just because of the absolute focus you can see in some of these games, some of the chess moves that people are playing 5 steps ahead at all times. And I guess these Chinese guys just don't have it in them. But I could be completely wrong. They could beat Sharks out of the water, no pun intended. And, at the end of the day, we could see a turnaround that. That's not something I put money on, though, because honestly, these teams are a little shaky.
They're both pretty. They're both not. This is an elimination game. They're both 1 and 2, correct? Yeah, they're both 1 and 2, aren't they?
I believe so.
Or no, Sharks are. Yeah. Both teams are 1 and 2. Elimination game. Win Vision beat Sharks. Tai Lu lost to MIBR. MIBR is proving to be better than Win Vision. I honestly think I would put money on Tai Lu in this. I'm gonna put a little bit of change on Tai Lu in this one. It's because shit, dude. The Sharks are just not looking like. Sharks are just like, I could be wrong, and Win Vision could be a good fucking dog run, but Sharks just aren't looking good.
In this case, I always like putting money on the underdog. When not at all information, I like making the most money if possible. So, drop a $5 on Sharks. We'll see what happens, though.
That's the type of shit we do on the podcast, bro. You fit right in.
Man.
Bro, Caleb, these guys are literally just like different coded versions of us. I called my buddy Adrian, JR's brother. I called him up earlier, and I heard some shit playing in the background. I'm like, bro, are you talking to someone? And he was like, no, man, I'm watching the 2018 grand final between so-and-so. I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, man, the CS major final from 2018. I'm rewatching that shit. And it really just put it in perspective. I'm like, dude, I go back and I watch old fucking college football games and old fucking NFL games from like 15, 20 years ago. And that's literally just another version of that. And the fucking gambling these guys do is literally just a different coded version of what we do. In the same realm as well. I respect this shit. I respect a lot more watching this fucking major, though, I will say.
People have enough passion in something,
This is all still new to me. Like I knew like people would bet on like Madden and 2K and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like CS:GO and all that shit, I didn't think it was like as big as it is.
Dude, it's huge. I mean, it's mainly the Europeans. Like we had mid 2010s, we went on a little underdog run where we had some teams from the U.S. competing at a high level, putting in some good runs. But past fucking, what would you say, JR? Since like 2018, see NACS has just completely fallen off the map.
I'd say they fell off quite a bit ago, especially when some of these teams pulled out after they just got absolutely thrashed in some of these tournaments and just didn't qualify. When a lot of them started pulling out, some of these teams started getting disbanded. It really was a knockdown for the North American Counter-Strike scene. But that's going to be expected, especially when you have a lot of these teams putting in so much effort and money into staying in that top spot. When you see Vitality, they're going to be a team that's been there for so long. They're winning every single major, at least any single recent major, and you expect them to win every single time. It's kind of like when you go into these North American teams, you just don't see the same passion, you don't see the same effort. But sometimes you can be proven wrong. But in the past few years, that's just not the case.
Mm-hmm. Caleb, even though you don't play the game, I think it's like it's a pretty for fucking like it plays in a very similar way to a lot of other first person shooters, just in like the terms of view model. Like it isn't like Dota or fucking Madden or like even any sports games. Like it's really straightforward to follow because it'll just show like player will get a kill, they'll switch to that player, they'll watch him, it'll switch to whoever kills him. They got commentators helping you through the whole thing. It's a very good viewing experience.
What I will say, and why I like comparing it to chess, is that when you see some of these team plays and the positioning, it really does look like they're setting up some plays on the chessboard. They're moving some pieces around. They're really trying to get some steps ahead to make sure that whatever possible attack and offense these teams have, they have the proper pieces set up to kind of thwart any kind of strategy that might oppose them. And it's really interesting to see as well, especially with how even this is, because it's all about offense and defense, and everyone has the same tools at their disposal. No matter which side you're on, that's why I really love about it too, and why I do compare to chess, and why many people do, is because of the unlimited strategy that there is there at high level play as well that you never really expect.
Well, except no one can predict fucking running, jumping. Dude, there was a play, Caleb, and was that today or yesterday? The
It was
running,
today.
jumping, the Deagle.
Yeah. So there's a one-shot headshot pistol in the game. Very, very
The Desert Eagle.
the Desert Eagle 50 AE. Now it's a ton of fun. It's a cheap weapon, but at the same time, when you go into it, you're going to expect to miss most of your shots because of the potential that bullet has to deviate once you pull that trigger. Now there was a 1 in 5,000 shot that was hit today on a guy that jumped and shot a guy over some stairs that
Yeah, he was running
kind of went crazy over.
running, jumping down a hallway, bro. He's running, jumping down a hallway, just clicks with the Desert Eagle and takes the guy's fucking skull off. In the video game, of course.
Did some simulations on that shot after the game happened, and it was kind of crazy. I think that it did come out to a 1% odd to hit it, and when you really think about those odds, it is kind of crazy that they still ended up losing the round anyway. But it doesn't really matter. It's still
It
cool.
looked cool. It looked cool as fuck.
So with all those rounds and like all the different guns and everything, do they like actually factor in like a recoil effect on the round?
Absolutely. Recoil is the biggest thing in Counter-Strike. Like, it doesn't look like it, because your gun will always look like you can't aim down sights in Counter-Strike. It always is just at your side like this, and then you have to look through your crosshair. But the thing with it is whenever you're actually firing the gun, the bullets will adjust or will have like a recoil deviation. So like the most inaccurate gun in the game, one of the most inaccurate guns in the game is actually the AK-47. Like when you're standing still or you're not moving, it's very accurate. You can hit like at one shot kills to the head. But whenever you're moving, trying to like run around with it, you're probably not going to get a kill with it. Whereas the M4A1S and the M4A4 are two of the most accurate guns in the game. A lot more fucking straightforward recoil deviation, a lot easier to control.
And I mean, you'll talk about team play all the time when it comes to these games, but when you really think about the individual skill, what we're talking about there is the diverse movement that goes into it, like how you really press the keys on the keyboard to make your player do some crazy stuff that this game allows within its systems, as well as the firing that goes into the gunplay is very, skill based within the recoil. It's not only physical, it's not only visual, but it also has a pattern that is traceable and learnable every single time you spray that gun. So it really goes into how much time they spend at the computer shooting the same gun, learning the same pattern for hours on end, day by day, just so they can hit that shot in the game when it matters the most. Um, and you'd expect something so trivial to be completely mastered at some point, but sometimes when you get in those 1v1s, you're going against someone in the game, you might, sometimes you see people missing some shots, but that just happens when you see some variables you didn't expect. That's what's so interesting about it too, is you can really plan for a lot of things, but if you can't win those engagements, then you're kind of out of the game.
Yeah. Like I got almost 2,000 hours in the game, Caleb, and yeah, I got almost 2,000 hours in Counter-Strike, and I'm still like,
God damn.
like the AK is still a fucking rough one for me. I got M4s down pretty well, but the AK is still a rough one for me to handle. And the
I
amount
don't
of
even think.
I'm still not even that good because there's a level of game sense. Like you got to know, like, okay, there's gonna be someone sitting. Like it's literally like CQB checking corners, fucking watching angles, checking your fucking flank. All that level of shit is involved in the game, and
Yeah.
it's just that's where I lack. So I'm not that good at it still.
And I do want to kind of go into one thing real quick here. If I can, are you able to show a stream?
Yeah, I can.
I'll pop up one real quick if you can show mine.
Yeah,
But let me see here. I can make sure it's actually correct.
I got
Let
it
me know.
pop out, so it should be good.
Let me know if you can hear this as well. But I'll do a little quick, play by play on this.
You can watch this too, Caleb.
So this is the start of the round. This is triple overtime. They're 19 and 21. Rounds usually go to 13. But as it goes into triple overtime, you can see they've been going for quite a while. Almost 3 hours now. And when you go into this highlight here, you see that their offense is pushing deep into the right side of the map, which is going to be the A site. And
for context, Caleb, real quick, yellow is offense, blue is defense.
You go.
Okay.
So you got the defense kind of rotating around the site. You got people holding, making sure that push from the offense is thwarted in any way possible. But as we see
the game went on, it is
play on,
damage on
let me turn this volume down.
Approach.
We got one angle being held right here from Sin, and then we got JBA down here holding the same angle, trying to get that refrag. And basically what a refrag means is that as soon as they peek the guy over on the ledge, you got the second player there making sure that that push is completely stopped in its tracks, just having a nice layer of protection there. But understandably, after getting so tired of 3 hours of playing on the same match, this guy is expecting his teammate to really have his back here, but something goes wrong with that communication as the offense pushes out. We don't really have that view on there until the last moment when they get to pick, and he's out of the game, and that push isn't stopped the way they really thought.
Better that than
huge
nothing,
moment there that people
still,
really
don't
understand. That was really just up to the lack of energy, the lack of synergy, and just getting overall tired of 3 hours of pure gameplay. I mean, showing you a really small clip there and trying to explain it's going to be really hard if someone doesn't understand the game. But overall, it's kind of like going deep into a chess game. You got all the pieces laid out on the board, and after thinking about every single possible combination, you get blindsided by something you never saw coming, and your main piece is taken out of the game. Your queen is gone off a pawn you never saw coming. Now, that's a huge shot in terms of this overtime. As soon as they lose that, it's wraps for the entire round, and that led them to lose this entire engagement and overall lose the game. Now, when it comes to some of these team plays, it really does require the utmost communication between every single person on the team to make sure that it goes smoothly. That's one of my most favorite things about the game, is that when you really think about how this game proceeds, especially deep into late game, is going to be incredibly important to see how these people work together in order to win that. But at the end of the day, with all of these mechanics in play, it really does come down to the one-on-one engagements and how many shots you hit on the person that's right in front of you.
Like you played COD, didn't you, Caleb?
Yeah, I've played COD.
The entire concept of do you play Search and Destroy on Call of Duty, the bomb game mode?
Eh, not really.
That's pretty much Counter-Strike at its core. It's Search and Destroy bomb game mode, but with very
Oh,
realistic
so
recoil.
it's Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, kind of in a way. That's a good way to
Oh
put
yeah,
it.
you played Siege a lot, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally so Siege took a lot of its concepts from Counter-Strike, like the hostage game mode they had, the bomb game mode. It plays a lot like Siege. Just in
Okay.
different, just a much like the graphical, like whereas Siege is a lot more modernized, like graphics and shit. CS is just much more bare bones, as you probably saw there.
Yeah.
But real quick, getting back into these last few fucking picks that we got for this major tomorrow. Liquid versus or M80 versus NRG. We just saw that M80 clip. They just lost that fucking triple OT game.
But against
NRG.
BA, they did pretty well. They got into triple overtime. I got some pretty interesting picks going on with M80. I think they can pull it out.
You think they pull it out?
I think they can pull it out. NRG, in all, has been pretty underwhelming this entire major.
And they're slight favorites, and they're like, yeah, I'll say slight favorites. They're slight favorites in that matchup there. I'll agree with that one. Liquid versus Heroic. Liquid was posting on their Twitter making jokes about how they got a free win against Heroic. Or it was Heroic. No, it was Heroic was making jokes about how they got or how they have a free win tomorrow against Liquid. I'm gonna take Liquid. That's gonna bite them in the ass. Those guys are gonna.
Pretty plain to see that NA team Liquid is definitely going to prevail just because they might not be great, but Heroic has been terrible in the past few rounds. I think they are almost eliminated now. If not for the gaming,
This is
gaming
eliminated
gladiator
game. Or wait, no, this is an eliminate. Or yeah, this is elimination game 1 and 2 matchup between, or they're both 1 and 2. This is elimination.
Yeah, so I see this going in Liquid's favor.
They
might be the overall pick, but I'll put some money on them.
And they poke the bear. You know, you can't go. You go into elimination game. If you're going into an elimination game, you can't go and talk shit to the other team before the game even, like a day before the game even happens. They're gonna be staying up late tonight, fucking practicing that shit hardcore, thinking, watching fucking film and all that shit. Because I know they fucking take that shit seriously like other sports. They're gonna be watching film. They're gonna be studying their fucking play styles. They're gonna be devising strategies. I'm taking Liquid, bro. They poked the bear.
That's the best part too. When you see this trash talk, it either gets to them and they underperform, or they really take it to heart and they start training their asses off to really prove them wrong.
And then we got what are they? Fucking Gamer Legion is 2-1, and then we got fucking Big is also 2-1. Oh shit.
It's a hard matchup. They're about 50-50 on that one.
We need them both to advance.
Well, you know, we got who else we got in the picks here?
Liquid
could advance. Gamer Legion could advance, or Big. I got my cards stacked on Liquid to really beat Heroic there.
NRG could also advance.
Yeah, but M80 is just such an easy pick there, though.
Yeah,
NRG might be pretty good, but they might pull it out of the hat.
Well, we also need. Oh no, we didn't take M80.
Sadly, we didn't. But for our stage 2 picks, did we take M80 at all? No, we did not.
No, we did not.
We'll see what happens. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll put the money down. We made the picks. We'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, you can always hope for the best with the information we know about these teams.
Truth. But who are you taking in Legion and Big?
I'm gonna go Gamer Legion. They've always been my favorite pick there. Big is underrated, but at the end of the day, they've made some bad calls this major. So I would say Gamer Legion is gonna be a solid pick.
Hell yeah. Oh, Caleb, real quick, that thing I told you about, that skin that I got that was fucking $100.
Yeah.
Or that I could fucking turn, or since it's first, I could turn it into whatever I wanted to, because it's the only one. the thing with that is so I've got it for 100 is what I paid to if I can do that. And then I checked the prices today. It's up to $280.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
And then in-game stock market.
in-game stock market. It'll
That's a big
probably
thing about it too.
be down tomorrow probably.
We always go with the competitive plays. We talk about the teams, talk about the gameplay, but at the end of the day, Counter Strike is also very well known for
about
its
the gambling.
gambling culture.
Even this is focused on gambling, dude. Like I'm showing my screen right now. The major shop is the main thing that they show here. And it's all about fucking buying stickers. All about buying stickers. And then even if you click here, whenever you click on a game, it doesn't show you like match results, who played how. It just goes make your souvenir.
Basically, make your signed LeBron ball is what it is. Essentially, you're grabbing an item you like out of the game, and you're putting some signatures on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check this now. What is it at? It's 100. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong sticker. Yeah, it's 201 now. It's up 100 from what it was.
It's fun to put a little bit of money into that and try and play the stock market on that.
Love the stock market, Counter Strike.
At the end of the day, though, that's a
FanDuel.
timeless piece you made there. That's something that will be remembered for this event for a long time.
And bro, that shit will be remembered forever because it's number one. And then last pick we got, it says 18 hours away is when the market closes on these matchups. Well, okay, well Tai Wu is 15 hours away. So what's 15 hours from now? Like
15 hours
noon?
It's gonna be like 7 a.m.
Oh, so the market closes late. Weird. But we got fucking MIBR Win Vision. I think that's the last one we got on here. Yeah. MIBR versus Win Vision. I think we took MIBR in round 2, so I need them to get the dub here. But at the same time, Win Vision has kind of, well, I think I just roll with MIBR pick here.
And there we go.
And that's all the Counter-Strike picks there. Shit, but yeah, we'll have, as this event progresses on, because we got stage 2 starts. When does stage 2 start? We have to wait a week for stage 2?
A week.
Or wait, is stage...
No, stage 2 starts in 2 days.
Oh, okay, bro. It's
continuous.
It's stage 3. They show stage 3 of the playoff. Or no, I think it's stage 3 is what they show
stage 3 in a week.
HLTV, and that's what, yeah. Hell yeah. So stage 2, we have that starting in 2 days. Friday, we won't have many picks outside of final. Well, we'll have fucking NASCAR, golf, finals. And I'm sure we could fucking add in some Counter-Strike picks if you're available, JR.
I'll be there for stage 3.
Hell yeah. But shit, yeah. So that's our Counter-Strike picks. And then that was probably a lot of information, Caleb. I'm sorry.
All good.
Probably flooded your brain with fucking with you got to watch that game. You'll see after watching that like what we're talking about, like with how the game works. Like it's very nice. Very nice. See some crazy shit happen. And that's honestly the perfect game. Wait, what was that? Was that on fucking Inferno? That was on Inferno. Yeah, it's on the best map of all time. Well, one of my second best map of all time in my opinion. Completely sarcastic. It's one of those things where it's a really shitty, like, it's basically like saying you love FedEx Field.
So I do have to ask though, CS:GO, because I see him in damn near every clip of it. What's up with all the goddamn chickens?
It's a great question. It's kind of a meme at that point. So some of these maps have these little chickens you can shoot, and it's a little frowned upon because it's a very common thing to do a little pop shot and these chickens running around the map. But as soon as you see that happen on the main stage, it's just it's like animal abuse.
They're just there. I couldn't tell you why they're there, but they're there.
It's scenery,
Every now and
interactive
then,
scenery.
every now and then they'll scare the shit out of you because you'll see one coming around a corner and you'll think that it's a person.
It's
You're
not
like,
like a Skyrim thing where if you kill a chicken, you get like dock points or health or anything like that.
Oh no, it
No.
doesn't really matter at all towards the actual game, but it is a little community thing that you probably shouldn't shoot at
Was it the birds or the chickens these to be able to fly off of?
the chickens. Oh no, sorry, the birds on train. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, there were birds in the
Little
game, and
inside
you used to
thing.
be able to fly off of the birds. Like you could hop on top of the birds. They were in a little flock, and you could hop on top of them and fly around the map.
Was not intentional at all, but
Shout out the birds.
shout out the birds, and all I can say for the major is shout out the chickens. Hopefully
Shout
none
out
of
the
them harmed.
chickens. Hopefully, yeah, true, dude. There's a lot of stupid shit in CS, dude. Like I can't even say the name of the guy, but there's a certain skin of well, what's that skin's name, JR? The stock trader. The stock trader who's he's got a yield where he's bought like a certain amount of these and he's up.
Oh, some Chinese dude.
No, not the hat one. The fucking like the warlord one. I'm trying to think of how to say this without saying. I will not say the word that he uses to fucking describe. Here, let me just go off to the fucking side here.
The warlord. I don't know. There's some funny people though, dropping major dollar to manipulate some of this. Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't say that out loud, but I mean,
There's what's the name of that skin though? Do you know what the name of that skin is? So we can.
the operator skin.
Yeah. There's a certain skin in the game, and we obviously can't say the word for obvious reasons. That's fucking.
I believe the name of it is Elite Trapper Solomon.
Yeah, that is yeah. Elite Trapper Solomon. And this guy has been he's been manipulating the market on this one specific item and creating like a fund of this one skin. And there's Chinese guys that do the same thing with different ones. Like there's a Chinese guy that dresses up in a fucking bucket hat. And like he dresses up as the character and he's bought like over 6,000 of them and he's setting the price to be like $60.
It's $85 right now.
It's $85.
Yeah.
Like fuck, dude. There's so much stupid shit. Every April Fool's Day, the shittiest guns in the game will spike in price by like 200% for no other reason besides it's April Fool's Day.
When you go into the money that's putting these in-game items, it's a whole conversation on its own. He's going up for an upward price on average $5,000 for some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of crazy. The used cars you can buy from some of the people.
Not even
how much money
used,
they put.
Not even.
You can buy new cars
dude.
for some of these inventories.
Bro, Caleb, there's some
Royce for some of
Chinese
these.
guys. There's some Chinese guys, right? Keep in mind there are gaming restrictions in China where you can only play for like 2 hours a day. There are fucking Chinese guys who have invested like millions of fucking dollars, hundreds of thousands of. Well, maybe not anymore. They probably all killed themselves off by now in game. They probably had some rough goes at it because of the stock market aspect, but there's some Chinese guys out there who have fucking gone and dropped like hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars on this video game. Just for the fun of it. They don't invest into stock markets, they don't invest into like 401ks or whatever they got going in China, they don't invest into anything besides Counter-Strike skins. And they put like hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars into it. Not for personal use. Like they don't fucking they may use one, but they'll have like 600 of an item and they'll just have it to manipulate the market.
Huh.
Like it's crazy. But
It's like the real stock market.
yeah. Fucking real stock market. But moving on to finals here. I don't know. Do you want to stick around for the finals picks, JR, or do you want to dip out? I know it's getting pretty late for you.
It's getting a little late. I'll let you guys discuss that. I think we discussed Counter-Strike for quite a while, so we got some time in there. But you guys have a great rest of the podcast. Always like chopping it up, especially on the Counter-Strike side. Hopefully you guys make some good picks, make some good decisions. Hopefully you guys get some nice profit from that.
Oh, dude, we'll find a way. If there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have a great night, sir. Thank you for joining us on the Midwest Degenerates, ladies and gentlemen. JR.
Thanks for having me. Later.
Peace out.
We'll see it.
All right, we got fucking Wembanyama. Fucking Wembanyama on the board. They're playing
Yeah, I
right
just
now.
need to.
They're tied right now.
I need to.
I forgot they're
I know.
playing right now.
I need the Spurs to pull it off. Then I'm up like an extra $21 to put bets on with.
So my parlay has to still be going on this. Oh, dude. I need this game to go to OT. I need this game to go to OT, and I need the sell for 2 more threes.
I don't think he's even hit one yet, has he?
He's one of 3.
Oh,
I don't need ad block. I need fucking Knicks and Spurs. I'm pulling it up on the second monitor. There we go. Fucking Wembanyama for the fucking. Oh, he got his free throw. Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking badass. Shout out Wembanyama.
yeah. Ideally, I need Brunson for 5 more rebounds and assists. Michael Bridges for 8 more points, rebounds, and assists. Josh Hart for 2 threes, and Castle for a steal.
Mhm.
But I don't see that happening in a minute 50.
Yeah, that's a tight time frame.
Unless, of course, they go to OT.
That is true. My game froze. God damn it! Trying to fucking watch that shit on the second monitor and it froze.
Knicks went back up 97-95.
Oh shit! Who got a 3? Was it Towns or Brunson?
I didn't see.
Shit. But while we're waiting, we got a minute. We can just shoot the shit. I want to briefly touch on fucking. I did not get the fucking player props right, but I got the way that the game went right. That fucking Golden Knights. Did you see that game?
Yeah, I was paying attention to it.
Dude, I watched every bit of that game and it was fucking beautiful. It was, I don't care about either of those teams, and that was just a beautiful hockey game. Like, that was like if you were to slap USA Canada on that hockey game, it would be considered one of the top tier hockey games of like past 10 years at least. Game 1 of that series was fucking beautiful. Fucking final score was 5-4. Both teams played, or Golden Knights got the dub like I fucking called, underdog pick. I think Hurricanes are gonna adapt and they're gonna fucking get game 2. So I'll go ahead and I'll fucking slap that on a parlay. I'll do that. We can make a NHL parlay while we're waiting for the end of this game. Oh, they just trip up Wemby? Oh, hell no. They just tripped up Wembanyama.
Oh, hell no.
And now they're just holding the fucking ball. These fucking losers. Oh, he made that shit too. 101-95. Yeah, that's fucking Nick's game pretty much. We need a crazy comeback from fucking Wembanyama. Oh, is that... Oh, he bricked it. Did they get a foul? Yeah, they got a foul. Foul on the fucking Spurs. Shit. Goddamn. But yeah, so I'm gonna take in this matchup at fucking Hurricanes. I'm gonna take Hurricanes money line in this one. Gonna take the over. After that last game, I definitely think it's gonna go over 5.5. They scored 9 in their last
Yeah.
game. Every other game they played, I think it was like 4-1. I think they've won over the 5.5 twice in their total season series matchup, including regular season and game 1, and all but one. And the one that they didn't, they still got 5. So I'm gonna take the over. Hurricanes money line game 2. I will say, if fucking Golden Knights win game 2, they're sweeping, and I'm taking them in game 3 and 4.
Right.
Anytime goal scorer. He didn't get it last game, so I don't trust him to get it. He didn't get it last game. Mitch, we're gonna go Mitch. Well, we're gonna go Shevchenkov, and we're gonna go Marner. Anytime goal scorer. We're gonna go a little bit of a fucking lighter slip on this. So we're going Canes over, and then we're going Shevchenkov, anytime goal scorer, Marner, anytime goal scorer, and then we're taking my home dog, Mark Stone, for 1+ shot on goal.
Did he have it? He didn't have it last time, did he?
Let's see.
I don't think he
no,
did.
He didn't. No, he did. Or no, he didn't. Shit, you're right. But he's the home dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit, maybe he is that beat up.
What about Jack Eichel for 2?
Yeah. Or honestly, I would go just because the wait, let me see what it does to the line. Yeah, go Marner for 2. Marner for 2
Marner
and
for 2.
Yeah, Marner for 2 and Eichel for 2.
Did they both get 2 last time? Yeah. Yeah, they'll get it. And Marner only had 1.
Marner had a point though. Honestly, fucking let me go back to that. We're just gonna switch it up. We're not gonna do Marner for 2. We're gonna go Marner for a point. Oh fuck, I can't. That's right, you can't. Okay, so now we're good. Marner point, Shevchenkov, anytime goal, Eichel 2+, over 5.5, Canes money line. Bit of a fucking lower odds one now, but
It's not letting me add the Marner point.
do you still have his anytime goal on there?
Yeah.
That's why. You can only because point is assist or goal.
That's not bad.
And we got 20 seconds left on this game here. I don't think they're already clapping and shit. This game's a pretty much over, done deal. They head to New York for game 2, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that is. I don't think I need to say shit about how that one's gonna go. We'll be able to, dude. I just realized almost perfectly. I mean, the schedule will get thrown off. Well, it'll be okay. So the way that the finals are lining up, we're gonna be able to cover some finals game live on the pod, whether it's NHL or NBA. Every game, so for example, Friday is game 2 of the NBA finals. So Thursday is game 2 of NHL. Friday is game 2 of NBA. Saturday is game 3 of NHL. Sunday is game 3 of finals for NBA. And then game 4 for NHL is Monday. And then fucking Tuesday is game 4 for, and so on. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're getting blessed. We're getting blessed with content. Yeah, dude, it fucking just looks like it was just a late game collapse. You know, Spurs took a
So
lead. Oh, they're playing. They're still playing.
Wait, did Spurs take the lead?
No, no. Spurs are still down, but they're still playing. I thought game was pretty much over because there's 20 seconds and Knicks were celebrating like crazy. Oh, Knicks got another fucking free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for Friday's game, they just got it posted. How you feel about Knicks money
Real
line?
quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
I still gotta go Spurs.
Wait, what was up?
I still gotta go Spurs.
Still gotta go Spurs,
Yeah.
bro. But look at the lot. I'm taking Nick. Okay, so I'm gonna that plus 759 Hurricanes over Shevchenkov, Eichel, Marner. Got that there, bro. But I gotta go. I gotta go Knicks. They've swept every other opponent they've had. They're here in the finals. They fucking beat them game one. They just won game one. Seventh consecutive double-digit road win, longest streak in NBA playoff history.
I got faith in Spurs. Then I added on to the NHL parlay. I added on 3 WNBA picks.
Let's hear them.
I added Olivia Miles for over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Veronica Burton for 1+ made 3. And then Angel Reese to record a double-double.
And what game were the other two in?
The Olivia Miles and Veronica Burton, that's the Valkyries and the Lynx.
Valkyries and the Lynx. Player combos. Olivia Miles over 25.5. And then who was the other one?
Veronica Burton for a 3.
For 3. All right. All right. I got that separately. That's plus 230 on its own, so you could double your money with that. Not bad.
Yeah, I added it with that NHL pick, and $1 turns into 30.
Shit. That's nice. That's a nice parlay right there. And then I think that's all with the picks we got for tonight because we're gonna run fucking the Friday episode. I will say I may be a bit late to Friday's episode, but not because of any bullshit. I just have to work and I have to Friday, I'm not doing my normal job. I'm salesman. So I gotta fucking sell product. And if I don't sell out a product, I could be there until 8 p.m.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Independence.
Fuck.
And guess what? I found out from the guy who's fucking coordinating the whole thing.
What's that?
I think it's Argentina's already in town. I think it's the Netherlands is already in town. And all the rest of the teams will be flown in by Saturday, which I'm gonna talk to him because I do want to work Saturday. Like if I don't sell out Friday, I do want to work Saturday. But dude, it's gonna be hell getting there on Saturday. It fucking like if I have to work Saturday, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell getting there, just with all the fucking World Cup bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking
Uh,
So Jalen Brunson just had a crazy game, huh?
yeah, 30 points.
Hell yeah, right on the dot. I will say we got. I want to just kind of cover, just because figure we can bullshit for a little bit extra time. I mean, just draw out the episode a little bit longer. We have playoffs for college baseball going on. I don't know if you've seen anything on that.
I've kind of stopped following college baseball whenever the MLB picked up.
Yeah, same here. It just was get started beforehand. What game is this? Or when is this? Hold up. Oh, it's a best. Oh, what day is the 6th?
Saturday.
Ooh, hear me out. We could make a. What do you think about a? Wait, would our wife and kid back yet?
Not yet.
When are they gonna be back?
Not sure yet.
June 6th, Lawrence, Kansas. Oklahoma versus Kansas in Super Regionals. The final to make it to the College World Series.
Fuck.
Or the 7th.
I gotta work this weekend.
They're
But
6 p.m. games.
but but they're late games. So
It only takes two hours to get down to Lawrence. It is Kansas, but
I'm not even seeing any tickets available for it. I see them for Sunday and they're $1,000.
really,
Yeah.
here, let me just type in Oklahoma. Oh, Super Regional. What the fuck? Here, let me just type it in Google. I figured this shit would be cheap. You know? Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster is Ticketmaster. Well, let's see what they got. I want to see. I'm curious. Not available on Ticketmaster.
They're not available on Game Time either.
Oh, wait, what? I think they are. They may not be live yet. Because Vivid is showing. Uh, yeah, Vivid is showing that they got fucking one ticket available, and it says in 1 day, but the game doesn't start for. Yeah, and SeatGeek doesn't show. I don't think SeatGeek is gonna have tickets for it for 2 days. So that's interesting that they do it like delayed like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to Kansas fucking Athletics. Will be on sale beginning on Friday, June 5th at 10 a.m. Single game ticket prices: reserve chair back $50, reserve bench $45, reserve standing room only $35, the backyard $25, the backyard decks $25. So outfield $25, I guess.
Not bad.
No, that's from the official. My mom's so in tight with fucking. My mom donates to Oklahoma so much that if I don't get a discount, if I couldn't get a discounted price on this fucking super regional, I'd be pissed. I'm gonna text my mom right now and ask actually. And that's another thing. I thought about this. I was watching a video earlier today, and it's the reason I texted you about it. There's or I think it was Nick Saban was talking, or he did like some sort of break or like discussion on fucking NIL and how it is, or someone was talking about NIL, and it pretty much came down to how it's only going to come at the end of the day, like the end of the road for this is that it's pretty much going to be baseball players and all those other sports are getting like zero NIL money unless they have like some crazy, like the LSU kid who is like, I haven't hit since high school or maybe middle school even. But I'm telling you, coach, I hit dingers. Like outside of that guy, no one in college baseball is getting NIL. Nobody in
Yeah.
college gymnastics or track or fucking rowing or any of that shit is getting any NIL. At the end of the day, it's only going to be basketball and football is all it's going to come down to. And all those other sports are going to be left out to dry.
Yeah, that's been like a whole big contingency thing, like for the longest time. Like even whenever it was like solely just based off of scholarships,
Mhm.
because schools' athletic departments would only be allotted so many scholarships per year. Well, a lot of those are going to go to your football program or your basketball program.
And that's what's
Then
changed the sport
you're
already. Like SEC, Tulane. I know Tulane. I don't know if there was. I think maybe one other school left the SEC along with Tulane because of the scholarship number originally. They got told that they had to increase scholarships and they couldn't compete with, or they couldn't financially do that. You know what I'm saying? Or they couldn't financially give the funds.
Suwannee.
Sewanee, and Tulane. It's just it's the amount of money and fucking the amount of money being poured into it is just baffling to me. Like it's a college sport. Like TV deals, whatever, those are TV deals. But the amount of NIL bullshit that's coming out is crazy. And truth be told, like granted we aren't in a college area. I haven't really seen shit outside of like shit that makes it like viral nationwide. I haven't seen shit for NIL. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen any fucking advertisements for any fucking college athletes. I haven't seen any college outside of fucking NCAA. That's another thing. The cover got revealed. Uh, but I haven't seen any fucking NIL endorsements locally or even in like
Yeah.
KC.
I mean, up in Fargo, there were a few like billboards and advertisements that you would see that were NIL related,
Like Cody
like
Mock,
Shields. What's that?
Cody Mock or Mosh.
Yeah, Cody Mall. He had quite a bit. Cam Miller, he had a few. He had a few billboards around town. Or
Starting
not Cody
quarterback.
Miller. Cam Miller. Uh, Fucking Bryce Lance. He was on a
Can't
fucking
family name.
commercial.
There's who was it? Oh, General Booty. Whenever he was there at Oklahoma. That's another thing, dude. You're seeing guys get college deals for no other reason besides NIL. Like General Booty, he sucked at playing football, but he was at Oklahoma and his name was General Booty. He got made so much money. And honestly, Rocky Beers, he's a better player. But I think we're going to see the same sort of thing. He's going to underperform as a player, but he's still going to make shitloads of money and bring fucking attention to the football program just because his name is Rocky fucking Beers.
Yeah. And I mean, Bleacher Report at the start of every college football season, I'm sure you see the same shit. They go through like every single NCAA roster and find all of those weird names and post the links to their jersey so you can go and buy the jersey if you want one.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm going to get a Rocky. I already told my mom I'm getting a Rocky Beers jersey. Oklahoma Sooner, Rocky Beer. Come on. It's a killer combo right there. And you know what the Rocky Beer is? This is the only like we haven't heard. I figured how those fucking gambling corporations are. We would hear something from Polymarket or Kalshi by now, but we haven't. So at this point, I'm saying if we're to get a sponsorship, let it be fucking Coors. If there's one sponsorship I want to be a part of, it's Coors. I would do anything for a Coors sponsor. I could die a happy man if I had a Coors sponsorship.
Yeah.
It'd probably be harder than
Or
Bud.
I'll my new thing, how you've gotten into the CS:GO gambling. I've gotten into the trading card gambling
Mm-hmm. Yep. You've been
with
letting me know
the
about those.
the packs on your phone that you can get and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually make some pretty decent money doing that. Like I'll kill a fucking hour on there and turn fucking $10 into fucking $70.
Shit.
Just getting packs.
Oh, the fucking Rips by Triumph or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I know you told me about that, and then there was what was the other one I'm thinking of? The actual trading cards. You're buying the actual trading cards, and
Yeah, the actual trading cards.
you're making some good fucking money off of those as well.
Yeah, I need a good spot to go sell them.
Mm.
I don't know. There's going to be a card sale in Columbia next weekend. I might go hit up.
Do you think that the Tom Brady one that we saw, do you think they do fucking buys as well as sells?
A lot of those places do.
If we go back to Cardinal Stadium, that'd be something to check out.
Yeah, I mean, I know I got two that I'd be willing to go take in there, and make about $20 off of. So
Mm. Every time I go back to a game, I'm gonna keep getting a fucking pack of trading cards.
shit, I haven't hardly been able to find much.
You gotta go to the fucking at the games. That's the only place I can think of. It's like they restock just for game time.
Well, Walmart. I remember as a kid, Walmart used to have like a bomb ass fucking selection of trading cards. Now they don't hardly have shit.
Does Columbia have Walgreens?
Yeah.
Walgreens. They keep them locked up behind the counter, and you gotta ask for them. But I think that like that's where I found some decent fucking packs. Or Target as well. Target usually has some. That's where Target is where I get where I got fucking NCAA cards.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
shout out.
speaking of NCAA cards, you know how much that Cam Miller card's worth right now?
Hmm.
About $10.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't even know what happened to those cards. I put them somewhere and I forgot about them. I have to go back through the
Probably,
cards.
honestly, I should scan it and see what it would grade at.
I need to
I might do that later.
I need to go through the cards I got from the Royals game and see if I know that Paul Skeens was like what, $6.
Yeah.
I need to check the other ones. I want to get. I got Royals or who was it that I got? I got Cubs and someone else that we were planning on going to see.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Was it Cards?
I think so.
And the Cards they play 18th, 19th, 21st, right?
Yep.
I could hit the 18th game. I would not be available for the 19th or the 21st.
I think I might try for that 19th game, possibly. I want to say that's the one where they're giving up that Stanley Thermos Cup. I want that Stanley Thermos.
I had a wedding, or it's not like a wedding part. It's like it's associated with a wedding, but it isn't a wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but I had that thrown on me, and that's that weekend, so I won't be able to hit. I'll have to fucking be driving 19th. I won't be able to really do shit there. But I could do the 18th, 100%. Do the 18th, and then fucking hit the road the next day. I can do that.
You know, I think that's going to be one thing that's going to be great about us both working in Carrollton now. Is we're only going to be an hour and a half from Kansas City.
Well, I'm only an hour and a half from the stadium from my house.
Well, still, either way, we're an hour and a half away, so we can just hop in and go after work and go hit a game.
True, we could get there early, or like even like if it's a late game, we could get there early. And I will say, dude, my department's we're in a place where we're all caught up. Like we're in a consistent state of caught up. Like I've spent all outside of Monday and then at least part of tomorrow will be the only days this week I've been in my department. The rest of the week I've spent over in Growside.
So you're saying we're going to get to work together again?
Not all the time, but at least sometimes. The one thing is they're hardcore about fucking getting the job done. So we can't just sit there and bullshit for hours like we have. Well, I mean, we can, but we gotta make sure those fucking. You know
But do they know what kind of chaos they are in for with both of us together in the same grow room?
There's a lot, dude. There's already a lot that goes on in those grow rooms. I don't think they're prepared. Like as long as like, dude, I don't even know. If I ever am in a situation like earlier this week, they were doing reset, which like they were doing like flip. And dude, if you were working there, I would have 100% just went to the cultivation manager and just be like, "Hey, put me and him in there. We'll have it done in 2 hours." Because they had like 8 of us doing that shit, and it's like realistically, dude. I was just thinking, I'm like, dude, Caleb's gonna be here in 2 weeks, and 100%, if this was 2 weeks from now, we'd have that shit done in 2 hours. Because guess what they use to fucking clear tables and shit?
Leaf blower?
Leaf blower.
Fuck yes.
It was so fucked, dude, because there were 8 of us and they didn't know, like, there was, like, no work for us to do, so they had us fucking sweep the tables off. And then the second that we sweep the tables off, they're like, yeah, these aren't clean. And then they fucking whipped out the leaf blower and fucking leaf blowed them off. But nah, dude, they use a leaf blower. Goated. Oh, shit.
Shit, I'm about to pull up there, and productivity over there on the cultivation side is about to fucking skyrocket.
I've been bragging. I'm like, hey, you got the best guy, because they asked me about the other, or where you're at right now. They asked me about it today, and I'm like, hey, this guy that's coming in, he's the best motherfucker they had. He's the best motherfucker they had in terms of like knowledge. He gets the job done. Everyone else, like there were, I let him. I bragged on you and fucking. I'm not gonna fucking dox anyone on the podcast, obviously. But I bragged on you and one other person saying y'all were both really good workers, and if that other person ever applies, you should hire them because they know what the fuck they're doing. But no, I bragged on you. And I'm like, dude, you guys got a good. He's gonna change the game. Carry his weight. He's got the knowledge. What are you at now? 2 over. When did you start? Early 24.
Yeah.
So 2.5 years now.
Yeah, just about.
Shit. 2.5 years of knowledge. A lot of those people.
Do they have you bestowed upon them the lore of the tailbone incident?
Not yet, dude. If I'm in Grow tomorrow, I'm bringing that shit up. You reminded me of that, dude. That was the funniest shit, dude, because it was like I was treating like I felt bad for you. I felt really bad for you like for the longest time. I'm like, damn, this dude broke his fucking tailbone. And then after about like 2 weeks of you being injured with the tailbone injury. That one motherfucker walks up to me and he makes a joke about you taking it up the ass. And then I could not unsee it after that. It just cracked me up. He was like, "Oh man, he's limping because he took that Mandingo up the ass." And then I just look over and you're just like, oh, just like hunched over, just, oh. And dude, I started dying. That was, what, okay.
It
That's now, what's the next injury going to be for you?
probably a broken arm,
A broken arm?
either a broken arm or a broken collarbone. I don't know why, but recently I've been like really hyper focused on my collarbones, and it's driving me nuts.
Or hear me out, right? You're trying to get the boy locked in with, he's still running T-ball, right?
Yeah.
You get him locked in with T-ball, and you're practicing with him for T-ball, throwing him some pitches, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's T-ball and it's off of a fucking thing, you're throwing him some pitches because you need him levels above the competition. So you're throwing him some pitches, right? And then you fucking blow out your what is it, your UCL?
Oh, that wouldn't be the first time.
It's already happened.
Yeah.
Did you get Tommy John?
No, I didn't get it that bad. It was a mere sprain, but
Well, hear me out. Maybe what you need to do is you need to intentionally throw out your elbow, because you said at your height, what did you say? You were hitting like mid high 80s.
yeah, depending on the arm.
You need to get Tommy John, brother. You need to throw out your UCL and get Tommy John. Then you'll be throwing fucking. That's why I don't know why they made a big deal about Big Ben whenever he got Tommy John. That's a competitive advantage. Like, I will say, quarterbacks getting injured, not a good look. But a quarterback getting Tommy John, extra 20 yards of airtime.
Have you ever heard of the Kurt Schilling procedure?
No.
Pretty much where they take the tendon to your ankle and attach it straight to the bone. Like they fuse it all together.
What?
Yeah, Kurt Schilling is the only person to have it done. Like it fuses everything in your ankle together.
What the hell? That's crazy.
Imagine if quarterbacks and running backs started doing that shit because of all the fucking Achilles injuries and shit that we're seeing.
It's gotta hinder mobility, though.
It didn't hinder Kurt Schilling. He had the procedure done and pitched less than 12 hours later.
Shit. What year was this,
Look
though?
that shit up. 2004? 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, somewhere in there.
2004 during the 2004 playoffs. To stabilize the tendon so he could push off the mound without it rolling over the bone. Minor surgical procedure. He sewed Schilling's skin and underlying connective tissue directly into place over the tendon. Oh, so it wasn't so it wasn't the bone, but it was
Yeah.
everything besides the bone he just fused together.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And they did it on a training room table in the clubhouse.
That is crazy shit, dude. I think we'll keep bullshitting, but I think I'm gonna end the podcast off here. It's because we're over the 2 hour mark now.
Yeah.
As always, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave us a like, subscribe, follow, rate, if you enjoyed the podcast. Comments as well. Make sure, or if you're down, send us any pics that you made. We love to see wins, as always. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on Friday where we'll talk about some more weekend bullshit. I'll check with JR, see if he wants to either hop on for a bit or send fucking pics for Counter-Strike for us to make on fucking Kalshi. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Have a good night, everybody.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace out.